Plumbing a bathroom sink or a kitchen sink, and perhaps one may have tried this and had somewhat of a leak, etc. And you wondered what the problem was. There could be various problems, but when putting this washer on, I'm not sure if this is the correct terminology, but say we're installing this washer. Say we have a fitting here. This goes under the sink, and we're connecting this to another pipe. So step one is to take and put the nut on. So now, if you don't put the nut on first, you're going to be toast, because the nut has to go on, then the washer. Now, one thing to be cognizant of here is this washer is somewhat tapered. So if one looks at this washer, it's tapered. The tapered end needs to go down. So again, if we look at it in this direction, we can see. But if you put the tapered end, if you put the other end upended, it may not make a seal like you perhaps would like. You could see water, etc., coming out. But anyway, step one, put your nut on. Slide your nut up here. It just freely slides up very easily. By the way, this is a 1.5 inch pipe. This 1.5 inch pipe is primarily for kitchen sink. The 1.25 is for bathroom sink. My opinion is I wish they would just make them standard for 1.5 for bathroom and kitchen, so you just buy one particular part instead of having to buy 2 or 3 different parts. I do understand that 1.25, I'm not sure if it's less expensive or not, but notwithstanding, these pipes here are not that expensive to begin with, but it just seems like uniformity may, in my opinion, may be a better practice. But I'm not the designer here, and I'm not the manufacturer, so my opinion means nada here. So anyway, getting back to the point at hand, slide your nut up, put your washer, make sure the tapered end's down. So then this is going to push it down. Then you can, when you get the nut on here, you can push this down into the nut. And then you simply just push this down. Once this is seated, once your little beveled washer. Now keep in mind, this may be clear white, this may be kind of rubber-esque, but once you have your nut on, slide it down. Make sure it makes a kind of an even seal all the way around. Once you make an even seal all the way around, simply bring your nut down, and then proceed to tighten your nut up. And you should make a seal, and hopefully, if everything. Now, do keep in mind that the pipes underneath, I've come under so many different pipes that are lined crookedly, sideways. Try to get your pipes, if you're doing a new install, straight. Therefore, if you get your pipes straight, these nuts and washers will make a better seal. If you kind of pulling over to the sideways, getting it a little bit, say cockeyed like this, you may have a little bit tougher time. So, but anyway, it's that simple. Just put your washer on first, your little your nut, your washer, and then get this down in the seal. Pull this down, tighten it up, righty tighty, lefty loosey, I think, to tighten it. And don't over tighten it. Just tighten it enough to where it's beyond hand tight, to where it makes a solid seal. And then hopefully underneath the kitchen sink or the bathroom sink, it should staunch a leak if installed properly. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.